Hi, my name's Ruan and this is my channel, The Yorkshire Sew Girl. I've been missing in action for a couple of weeks, people. Life has been busy and I haven't sewn much. I haven't been in my sewing room much. I haven't sewn an awful lot. Yeah, it's been a bit crazy. And it's also been half term and we've been trying to do stuff with the kids and work at the same time because we couldn't get time off for half term and yeah, all that jazz. So I know a few people have messaged me and said, "Oi, where are you?" I am here. I am trying to quickly do a video now so that you remember what I look like. I haven't gone AWOL altogether, I promise. So I thought what I'd do is just do a quick catch-up video. I'm actually videoing this on Friday. Now, when I've done Friday same stuff before, I've tried to do it earlier on in the week, edit it quick. Not that I do a lot of editing, people, you know what I'm like. And then I quickly put it up and time it to kind of come out on a Friday. So this might be late. I don't know when you're going to see this because it's actually Friday afternoon now. So yeah, it could be the weekend sometime. But anyway, it might not be a Friday sews. It might just be a little catch up. I am planning on doing a bit of vlogging this weekend. I know I've mentioned before that I've kind of put a bit of a shout out to do a Q&A kind of session, and I've had loads of questions through, so I'm going to start doing some of that this weekend. I've had quite a lot of questions, so I don't know whether I'll do it all in one go or whether I'll do it maybe in a two-parter or something like that, so you all don't get bored of my voice, my Yorkshire tones going on and on and on. So I'm going to try and do some of that. And then I've also got an idea for next week, maybe for Friday sews, of kind of what I'm planning on doing in this month, because I've been absolutely rubbish with making any plans, talking about what I've made. So there is no structure since I've been doing these Friday sews, and I think I'll probably just end up doing that because I'm not kind of in the process of making loads of plans at the moment and making lots of garments. So obviously when it was completely locked down here, I wasn't going out, I wasn't doing anything, I wasn't really bothered about going to the shops or anything, so I was filling a lot of my time with sewing. But now things are opening up again, I'm being a bit more social, and anybody who knows me will say I'm a bit of a social butterfly. And yeah, I'm trying to fit some sewing in as well, and it's like, wow, I don't think I'll be quite as productive on the sewing front as I used to be, but we'll see how we go. So just to catch up then of where I'm at the moment, I've started sewing this little bad boy. So this is going to be the True Bias Southport dress. Not prepared, obviously. I'll get it all out now. That's this one here I've talked about before. I'm doing the short length because I only had enough fabric of this one to do the shorter version. So I'm doing this one here. And I have constructed all of the top. I've pretty much finished the skirt. All I've got to do now is attach the skirt to the bodice, do the little tie for the middle and hem it, and we're done. We're done, people. So I'm praying it's going to suit me. But I love the fabric. The fabric's beautiful. It's a viscose twill that I got from Sew Hayley Jane in my subscription box, and I've had it for quite a while now. It's one of the early ones I got last year. So I'm really happy to get it sewn up, and I can't wait to see what it looks like. And because the weather's just been so beautiful for us at the moment here in the UK, yes, we did deserve it, bearing in mind that May literally rained for the whole month. So yeah, I'm hoping to wear that at the weekend with any luck in the back garden, sunning myself. We shall see. The other thing that I want to do, right, so I know I made a New Year's resolution that I was going to try and make something like kind of scrap fabric, fat quarters, that sort of thing, more crafty thing every month. Well, I didn't do it last month. It was my first month of the whole year that I hadn't done it, so forgive me now, please, people. But this month, see, I was hoping to get this done on the bank holiday weekend, but it ran away with me. I'm going to do my machine covers. So I've got a black machine cover for my sewing machine, and I've got one of them really thin ones that with my overlocker that came when I bought it. And I want to do proper covers. So I went through all of my fabric that I had stored away in the cupboard to see what cotton type fabrics I'd got. And I'd bought these, and I think this is what I'm going to use. Now, I know I like colour, but obviously my sewing room's all been done kind of in white so that I can put pops of colour here and there. And my initial idea was to use loads of different fat quarters and maybe pull them all together and then do a sewing machine. But I forgot I'd bought these, and when I pulled them out, I was like, oh, I really like those. I think they'd go lovely. And these are these gorgeous cottons that I got from the Samantha Clary Studio website. So this one's white with like almost stripes of irregular dots. And I absolutely love those. I thought that would go really nice. And the other one that I got is this one, which is again little dashes all over. So I thought that with some white interfacing on the inside to structure it a bit more might look quite nice. And it'll keep it, because I've got a white desk, it'll keep it all kind of white and blend in so it's not too in your face. I know I like in your face normally, but that's what I'm thinking of doing. One in that and one in the other. Or maybe doing, you know, the sides of one in one and the other, and then doing the opposite. I also had this one as well, which is more of like a creamy, which goes quite well with my blind actually. So I've got a few options, although that's not quite as white as these ones. Can you see? It's more creamy. So I'm going to try and tackle that this weekend, I think. Who knows? And I think next week what I'm going to do is I'm going to take part in So Joey's T-shirt for summer challenge. So I've been pulling a few ideas together for that, which I'm going to talk about next week, because otherwise I'll be jabbering on for ages. But while I've got your attention, I have purchased a bit of fabric. I said I wasn't going to until I sewed some more stuff up, but then Andrea from Beyond the Pink Door put like some remnants on, and I've been staring at a website for the last 2 months thinking I really wanted to get some fabric, and it would kind of gave me the push that I needed. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it, people. Do you want to see? Shall I show you what I got? Oh my god, it's a big box. Ta-da! Now, when this turned up, I said to my husband, I'm not going to open this because I'm going to actually open it when I'm doing a vlog. And he just sat there with his coffee like this. Really? We'll see about that. That was silently in his head. I could tell by his eyes that's what he was meaning though. And he was absolutely right. I couldn't bear it and I had to open it up. But you know, sorry if there's rustling, but it's a big box of fabric and I'm so excited. Right, let me grab it. Let me grab it all out. Get rid of all tissue paper so it doesn't crinkle all the time. Ooh. So yeah, so I'm going to take part in the So Joey challenge. So it's all about making t-shirts or t-shirt dresses, etc. And I thought, what a perfect opportunity and excuse to buy some fabric. So a majority of the stuff that I've bought is jersey fabrics, but I'll talk about what I might make with them all next time. And I loved my little card that I got from Andrea and Keris. It says, "Thank you, Roanne. I hope you chuffing love these fabrics," because she always picks up on the fact I say chuffing all the time. Right, so I'm going to start off with number one. Oh, I don't know. Is it my favourite? I don't know. But please take a moment to look at this. So this is a cotton jersey, and it feels beautiful. It's quite nice and structured, this one, but it'd be perfect for t-shirts. It's got a lot of really good recovery in it as well. So it's like white and navy stripes, but then it's got these big printed daisies on, and I love daisies. One of my absolute favourites. So this in a t-shirt, I'm already loving it and I haven't even made it yet. But that's one plan. Now, most of these I just got 1 metre of. And some of the t-shirts I've had a look at, some are just a smidge over a metre. So we'll have to see. I might end up with a load of cropped t-shirts, mightn't I? Because I've not bought enough fabric. Then I bought that. Now, you're going to be shocked here because it's actually a plain fabric. But the colour is so rich and beautiful. And this is a bamboo jersey. And I've never had a bamboo jersey, so I thought I want to order some of that because I want to see what it's like. And Andrea and Keris have got beautiful colours of this in as well. So I've ordered, I don't know what it was called, but it's kind of like an aubergine maroony type colour. It's just delicious. So in regards to how it feels, it's just beautiful. So it's a lot thinner than a standard cotton jersey. It's so soft. It's like a viscose jersey. So it's got loads of drape. So I'm thinking something would look really nice in this, some type of t-shirty type. Okay, so I got that. That's one. Now this one is one I've been lusting over for ages, and I kept thinking, oh, just hang on until I see some more that I want, and I'm trying to be good and blah, 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 blah. And then I saw this challenge come up and I was like, perfect, that'll do. Now I know what I'm going to make with them, so it's okay to purchase. Somebody else do that. So this is the one that I've had my eye on for ages, and this is a Viscose Jersey. So it's like, it's a black background, but can you see all the multicolours on it? I love it. I really, really love it. Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of, you know, like athletic fabric. You know, like if you were keeping fit, like if you had some leggings and stuff, but it doesn't feel like that. But the pattern, do you know what I mean? Or swimwear or something. The pattern reminds me of that. But this is a Viscose Jersey, and again, it's got loads of drape, and oh God, I just love that. So maybe I'll talk through next week what I'm planning on making. What I've done is I've made a big list of all the t-shirt patterns that I've got and things like that, and the fabric that I've got, and then I've tried to kind of match them all up, but the likelihood is it'll change. And this one, now was this a remnant? I can't even remember, but I've had my own list for ages as well, and oh God, maybe this one's my favourite. Don't know. Oh yes. Can't beat a bit of leopard print, can you? Oh no! Look at that. How nice is that though for the summer, with it being white as well? And then the little leopard print spots are like a blush pink and like a dark mustard colour, if you can see there. This feels like it's just divine. So it's like a sweatshirt fabric, in that, you know, like a fleece backed one. This is all snuggly fleece on the back. I've just never felt anything like it. It's absolutely amazing. But it's much lighter than a sweatshirt. Crazy, I know. So I think this would be really good to make a t-shirt out of, because you'd still be all right with it in the summer because it's so thin. But actually in the winter as well, it'd be nice because it's kind of got that snuggly fleece on the back of it, and you could layer it up with a nice cardi or something. What do we think? I chuffing love it, Andrea, if you're watching. Chuffing love it. So that's another one. Then this was a remnant, and Andrew's had loads of these in for a while now, particularly over the winter, and everybody's sworn by them, but I've never kind of bought one. So I thought, well, this is my opportunity to. And it's an Angora knit fabric. Is that right? Or faux Angora? I can't even remember now. I'm probably telling you absolute garbage, aren't I? But loads of people had sworn by it. So I've bought it in another plain one. Check me out. In a mustard colour. And it's beautiful. It's like marled almost, but it's so soft on the front. And then it's like you can really see the knit. You might not be able to there, but you can really see the knit on the back of it as well. So I got however much was on the remnant for that. And I was kind of thinking, do you know what? It'd be really nice, a toaster sweater or something like that in the winter. Might like put it away for it. But then I've just kind of held it up against that. And that looks really nice. I'm thinking that underneath maybe this as a bit of a cardi, maybe a cropped cardi. And now I'm wondering whether to make the Bertha cardigan from Tilling the Buttons, because I've got that book. And whether that would look nice in that. Ooh. I don't know, what do you think? I do like that. And I think I'd got over 1 metre of this in the remnant thing. It might be near 1.5 metres. I can't remember. But I wonder if I'd have enough. I don't know if you need 2 metres for that, because it's got quite a lot of fabric, isn't it? But the Bertha cardigan. But I'm going to have a look at my options with that. The other thing I could do is make a Marlowe sweater with it. Perhaps. I've made a couple of those before. I just really like those two together now. What do we think? Or I could make like more of a cropped Harper cardigan that I made my mum. I made her the mid version. I really want to make some of those in the winter. I know I'm randomly talking about the winter when we've just had a bit of nice weather in the UK, but I really want to make the long light duster version cardigan of those for the winter. And then I also got this, and I think there was only 0.7 metres of this, but I loved it. And it's this jersey here. So it, as you know, pink and red, pink and red. It's white, pink and red stripes, and then it's got a lines here, look, of silver glitter going through it. Now, I've absolutely no idea what I'm going to do with 0.7 metres of that. But I thought even maybe a vest top, or I could block it with something. So have this for the body, white arms, or the other thing I was thinking is maybe a t-shirt where it's split down the middle and I could have this on one side and white on the other, or pink on the other, or red on the other, or whatever on the other. So yeah, 0.7 metres of this. If anybody's got any clever ideas of what I could do with this, then please put your answers on a postcard below, because I would be interested to hear your opinions on that. Now, I did also buy some other fabric. Yes, I've been naughty. But I'll blame Tamlin from Sewing on the Time, because she put it on her stories and I've been looking at it for ages, and she just showed it all beautiful, and I was like, oh, I'm going to have it now. So I'll blame Tamlin for that. But this is what I bought. Oh, and I love it. And this is a viscose, this isn't jersey. It's the only thing I've bought that isn't jersey this month. And it's this beautiful viscose. Oh my God. So it's a black background. I've got a thing about black backgrounds, and it's got purple, blue, and like a really pale blue, whitey coloured flower in it with little green leaves, and I'm just in love with it. Now I ordered 2 metres, and bless them at Rainbow Fabrics, they've sent me 2 lots of 1 metre. So I messaged them and said, hey, oh, what's going off like? And they said, oh my God, we're so sorry, we normally let you know. There was obviously a flaw in it and we've cut it and forgot to email you. And they were ever so nice, and they were saying all different options I can have. I said, do you know what, leave it with me and I'll see what I can do with it, because I might be able to sort something out. But in my head, the only thing I can think about making with this is a Bakerloo blouse by Nina Lee. So I've done my leopard print one, but this is just screaming out to me to be in a Bakerloo blouse with maybe a white frill around the outrageous collar. Oh, I don't know, what do you think? But I need to double check whether I'll be able to do it out of this, because it's split into 2, and the sleeves, as you know, in a Bakerloo are massive. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do it or not. So I might have to play about with that. But either way, I've got 2 1 metres, and I'm sure I can work it around. And it was such a good price, I just couldn't say no. You know, when you look at a fabric, you absolutely love it, you think, I don't need it, walk away. But then you think about it loads afterwards. That was one of them. And while I was on there, I also saw this. I can't remember if this was a remnant or if it was just normal. It's a Viscose Jersey anyway, and it's really lovely and soft. And it's obviously animal print, obviously. Not much plain fabric here, but I really liked that. And again, because of the colours in this, because it's purple, oranges, reds, this could see you through the summer and, couldn't it, into autumn and everything. So I think this is going on my pile. I only got 1 metre of that as well. This is going on my pile for t-shirt making. So according to that, I'm going to be making a lot of t-shirts, aren't I? We'll wait and see. So what I might do is write a list of everything, which I've already started. Write a list of all the patterns that I've got so far, t-shirt wise, all these fabrics, start pairing them all up, because I've had a couple of ideas already, but I need to just write it all down properly, and then maybe talk that through next week with you guys, and then you can prioritise for me which ones I'm going to make. Because the t-shirts, it shouldn't take too long, should it? But I've got to obviously cut all the patterns out, cut all the fabric out. I hate that bit. Why can't you pay for someone to come in and do that bit? But then to actually sew it up, it won't take any time at all, will it? So maybe I will try and do a bit of prep for that this weekend. Talk you guys through it next week, and then crack on from next weekend, because we've only got until the end of June to take part in the challenge. And there's loads of really good prizes as well, guys. So I will pop the channel, YouTube channel below, so Joey's channel, and go over and have a look. Because the other thing that she's doing is she's putting videos up at the moment with loads of inspo on, and the history of t-shirts and things like that. And I found it really fascinating. So it's definitely worth going and checking her out and subscribing to her channel. And then I can't wait to start seeing all of the stuff coming up on Instagram. I've had a peek already and there's already a few people up there, so people have done good. But you know me, I like to leave things till the last minute. So I'll be, joining in that last minute, maybe. So that's about all that's going on with me at the moment. It's not that interesting really, is it? But yeah, nice little fabric haul to go through. So yeah, priorities are finish my Southport dress this weekend, make my machine covers, and which shouldn't take too long, should it? Oh, I don't know. And then plan what I'm going to do for the t-shirt challenge and match up fabrics and patterns and things like that. So I will let you know next week how far I've got with that, whether I've done absolutely none of it, or I've been really efficient and I've done all of it, or I've been invited out and I've ended up going out for drinky poos instead. Who knows where my priorities will lie next week. Is anybody else like that at the moment though? Anybody? Or is it just me? I'm at that opinion where I'm like, do you know what? We've been stuck inside for so long that now I'm like, I can justify any type of social occasion whatsoever, even if it's drinking a bottle of wine in the back garden. Well, we've not been able to do this for ages. My husband's kind of like, well, you have really, for like nearly a year and a half, been able to sit in your garden and drink wine. I'm like, yes, but we've not had any sun this year, so that's my excuse for that one as well. So yeah, I'm going to try and drink less and sew more this weekend and see how far I get. I hope everybody's all right. I've been a bit quiet on my Instagram as well, but you know, that is life of having a job, having kids and a social life now, isn't it? Sewing is unfortunately going down my list of priorities. And I think because I'm not a nighttime sewer as well, I don't have as much opportunity. Sewing at nighttime is not for me. So when the kids are gone to bed, I'm like, I'm done. I need an hour on my own. And that's when I tend to do like a bit of hand stitching, so some cross stitch or something like that. Coming upstairs and sewing, it's just not really what I like to do. I love seeing other people doing it. That makes me laugh when people are like, oh, I'm going to put it down after an hour, and then you see them at like 2 o'clock in the morning trying to finish it off. That would be my problem as well. So it's probably a good job that I'm not a nighttime sewer, to be honest. Anyway, waffling. Hope you've all had a lovely week. I'll try and catch up with you again next week. If you've got any ideas for some of those fabrics, any awesome t-shirt patterns that you think I might have missed out on, bearing in mind I've written a lot down. Please do tell. You know, if you've got a favourite t-shirt pattern or you're a similar size to me and you know what would suit, that would be great. And I will hopefully check in with you next week. Take care, everybody. Speak to you soon. Bye.